Taiwan's army is trying to toughen up its troops as it prepares for a possible Chinese invasion. Soldiers are undergoing harder physical tests in order to carry out more advanced manoeuvres. But as our Asia correspondent Brent O'Halloran reports, there are calls for more significant changes.
Taiwan wants to tell the world its forces are fitter, faster and more ferocious. In a carefully staged event, foreign and local media were shown a subtle change to troop training. Previously, soldiers were simply taught to shoot while prone. Now they must be able to do so while kneeling and standing. They must switch at speed, hit more targets, and fix broken gear on the fly.
It is important to match our stability and breathing with each shooting posture. I believe that this kind of training can help us deal with various situations on the battlefield.
It might sound like a minor shift. The light-hearted, hands-on nature of this press event may suggest that too. But the change is part of a wider plan to boost Taiwan's armed forces, in light of a perceived growing threat from China. Mandatory military service will be extended to a year. Fitness tests are now tougher, and the annual defence budget was upped by around 14%. But some analysts believe broader changes to the military are needed.
Taiwan's military strategy is outdated. The military thinking, the doctrine, the trainings, logistics, everything needs to be updated. And they are all urgently needed.
American military aid has increased too. A recently approved package will see $10 billion worth given over 5 years. Taiwan's president this week hinted there may soon be more.
Taiwan and the United States continue to bolster military exchanges, and going forward, Taiwan will cooperate even more actively with the United States.
These media tours and live fire drills are all part of Taiwan's efforts to show the rest of the world it isn't merely relying on that outside help.
The Taiwanese public's not convinced. A new poll shows 47% of Taiwanese are not confident in their military's ability to defend the territory from a Chinese invasion, while 38% of respondents believe or strongly believe US military aid will eventually push Taiwan into a war.
They are kind of realizing that more weapons, more arms might not really fix Taiwan's problem.
As Taiwan spruik's army training changes, China is showing off its naval might. Multiple warships are involved in drills with Russia in South Africa. It is another show of force to suggest Taiwan's toughened troops ought to stay on their toes. Brent O'Halloran, Sky News in Taiyuan, Taiwan.